Welcome, let's go day 61. So at the top of our mat, we're going to start with our sun salutation, A for our warm-up. So nice big inhale, take our hands above head, connect at the top. Exhale, we're going to bring them down past the midline of our body, back to our side. We're going to sweep up on an inhale, engage those glutes and find a back bend. We're going to exhale, we're going to fold forward, hinging at our hips, bringing the chest towards the knees, and then we inhale deeply, hands to knees, flatten that back. We're going to find the floor with our hands, step back to a high plank. So from our high plank, we shift forward on an inhale, take the knees down if you need to. We exhale, we lower our body down towards our mat, tuck the elbows, low plank, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Nice back bend. Exhale, back to your downward dog. Here we take 3 to 5 rounds of breath. We move our hips. We take our heels off our mat. Bend the knees one by one. We find movements that feel good within ourselves. Your practice. Pay attention. We do somewhat of a body scan here. And we breathe into the pose, pulling that chest down towards our mat on an inhale. And taking it even further on the exhale. A few more rounds of breath. Taking that butt up as high as you can. Taking the heels to where your body will allow. Don't stress. And then we're going to take our gaze up between our thumbs. We're slowly walking our feet back up. Hands to knees. Big inhale, flatten the back. Exhale. We fold forward, let our fingertips come to our mat. Drop the head. Nice big inhale, up with those hands. Connect at the top and back down. Awesome. So we're nice and warm. Going to find our yogi squat. So our feet are as wide as our mat. We just bring our butts down. We're going to take a few rounds of breath here. Come into the pose. Bounce up and down. Now we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to take our left hand. We're going to place it sort of next to that right foot. Take our right hand on top of that thigh and we're going to lift up. Take our gaze up, come back down, switch over. So right hand kind of in front of that left foot, left hand on our thigh, lift the butt, take the gaze up. All right, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. And let's go a few rounds at our own rhythm and just play around with the feelings. Take it to where you can. Take it at your own speed and don't overthink it. You can even hold it if you want. Just feel into the pose. And we'll stop. Take those hands back out in front. Bounce up and down. And we're going to come up with those hands on our mat. Shake the butt. And we're going to bring our feet together. We're going to find the back of our mat. Take our hands to our knees. Flatten that back. Take a few rounds of breath. All right. We're slowly going to walk our hands down. Find a downward dog position. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. And we're stepping forward that right foot. We're finding our warrior 2. So arms out in front, parallel with our legs. We're looking past our middle finger. We're taking a few rounds of breath. 1, 2. We're going to bring our middle finger and our thumb together. We're going to bring that forearm down to that front knee. That back hand's going to come up. We're going to find our extended side angle, looking up through the arm. And then we're going to drop this front hand to the ground. And we're going to take this back hand, bring it behind the back, and we are going to either stay here, so find where it's comfortable to hold yourself up. And we're working on opening up that chest. And then if you feel like you want to take it that little bit further, and you can stay here, I invite you to lift that front arm, take it under that leg and bind your warrior. Looking down at your mat, take a few rounds of breath. And then we take that hand back down to earth, the fist, whatever works. And we're going to lift that elbow back up to the knee. Bring those fingers back together. Find the extended side angle again. Breathe. Looking through that arm. And coming back up to our warrior two. Nice and warm today here in Taupo. And we'll drop our hands back to our floor. We're going to come back down to a downward dog. And we are taking our butt back as far as we can. Deep inhale. Big exhale. And we're going to step forward the left foot. And do the same thing on this side. Find our warrior two. Take a few rounds of breath. You can totally move to how your body wants to move. So our thumb to our middle finger, we're bringing that elbow down to that front knee, and we're taking that arm above head, finding our extended side angle, looking through the arm. And then we drop that front hand down to earth, finding where we want to hold her and how we want to hold her. Take that top arm, take it behind the back, and you can work with this, just opening up the chest. Breathing, cool, calm and controlled. Or if I invite you to take the bind with your warrior, taking that hand behind under that leg and taking a few rounds of breath. Looking next to that foot, looking at your mat. And breathing good and proper. Alright, let's unwind. Take that hand back to the mat. Release that back hand. And we're going to bring that arm back to that leg. Thumb and middle finger back together. And we're finding our extended side angle. Keeping balance. Looking through that arm. And then coming back up to our warrior two. And we are going to take our hands down to earth, and we're finding our downward dog. And from here we are doing our knee to elbow hold. So we're going to go for 5 seconds, three rounds on each side. So we're coming forward, coming onto the tippy toes. We're taking that right knee to that right elbow, pushing away the floor, rounding the shoulder blades. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that was a bit longer because I was talking. And other side, left side, onto the tippy toes, pushing away that floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring her back. Right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, right. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back down. Pull those heels down to where you can. Breathe in deeply, exhale fully. And we'll drop our knees. And we're going to take a few rounds of breath here before we stand up and do our figure 4 chair balance. Close the eyes. Pay attention. All right, let's go. So we're standing up and we're finding our figure 4. So taking that ankle just above that knee, and we're coming to our figure 4 chair. And we're going to hold her for, let's go, 5 rounds of breath. Nice and controlled. Seeing if you can take the butt down that little bit further. Pushing past the limits. One more round of breath. And back up. Other side. Whew. Spread out the toes, find your balance. Arms out in front. And once we find our balance, we've got our 5 rounds of breath. Seeing if we can take it down that little bit further. Two more rounds. Last one. Take that butt down even deeper and back up. Awesome. Right. Seated twists. So sit on your butts. Take our arms up on an inhale. We're in our easy pose. Exhale. We're twisting to the right or the left, whatever works for you. On the exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. And again. All right, this time we inhale up. We take our twist and we're going to hold for a few rounds of breath. And every exhale, you see if you can take that twist a little bit further. Paying attention to what you're feeling on the inside. And back up on an inhale. Exhale, other side. Taking the twist a little bit further with every exhale. Awesome. Back. We're going to find our fire log like we do every Friday. So our shin is nice and parallel with our mat. We take our heel, we place it on the knee, and the knee is over the heel. So it's double pigeon, square pose, fire log, like stack logs, whatever you want to call it. Does the same thing. So we work with this, and if you are quite locked up and this is how you look, work with this. So the aim is to take your hands on the top leg and just hold and breathe. Move into the stretch. So again, with every exhale, seeing if you can come, hinging it at the hips down, bringing the chest towards that top leg. Not forcing anything, paying attention to every sensation going on within the self. The more you practice, the more mobile and abled we become. And then you can take your hands down if you like and fully fold. Whatever works within yourself. One more round of breath. And we switch over. So switch the legs. Same deal. Heel, hip. Heel, knee, heel. you know what I'm doing. And hands on the knees. Whew, those words didn't come out right. So our knee is above our heel. Our heel is stacked on our knee. Sounded right in my head. And again, we're breathing. And we're trying to fold down, hinging at our hips. We're not bending that back, we're hinging. And we're aiming to get the chest down. Nice open chest. And we're just coming to where we can. And then taking it even further when and if we want to. A few more rounds of breath. And we will slowly come up, lean back, unlock, find your easy pose. Take the hands on the knees. Nice, tall, straight back. Take the chin to the chest. And I will leave you here. It's our time to reflect, appreciate, and just be grateful for what our bodies are capable of. Namaste, and I'll see you tomorrow. We're on day 62. Last day of January, 2 months down. Thank you for being here.